Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Olanma here. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. If this is not your first time seeing my face, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a vision board review for 2021 because as we all know the year is slowly, well not even slowly, it's definitely coming to an end, and I decided that you know what, let me do a vision board review. For those of you who are not aware, I actually made a vision board on this channel earlier this year. I think that was my first video for the year, so if you haven't watched it, I will link it up here. No, wait, is it up here or up here? So I'll link it on one of these two places, and then you can click the link to watch it. If you already watched this, I just want to give you guys a sequel to that video and let you guys know what I accomplished, what I did not accomplish, the ones that I tried to accomplish but just could not. I'll give you guys all the tea in this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let me show you guys my vision board. Ta-da! This is what she looks like. She has gone through a lot. She has ripped here, because yeah, she wasn't hanging. She was just like serving as like a table mat for all my books on my table. But I'm just going to review it for you. One of the first things, well, I'm going to just go in random order because I genuinely cannot remember in what order I put or listed these things in my original video. But one of the first things, or one of the things I said I was going to do more of this year was dress more freely, or like put more effort into my outfits, learn more about my style, and I can definitely say that I did a lot of that. It wasn't always easy because like budgeting money to go and buy clothes was just not something that I found easy to do this year, but hopefully next year I'll definitely do that. On the topic of clothes, I actually have a business where I sell thrifted items. We're currently closed for the year 2021. Why am I saying we? It's just me. But I'm currently closed for the year 2021, but you should definitely follow the page right here. So I obviously dressed more my style. I will insert clips and footages here if I can of outfits that I really like that I wore this year. I was just really proud of myself. There were times where obviously I didn't dress the way I wanted to dress. There were times where I really did not even care about how I looked, so I just went to school anyhow. But then overall, I would say I did a really good job of exploring different styles, doing styles that I'd always wanted to try, and I'm really proud of myself for that. Like, I'm not where I want to be yet, but like for all I did this year, I'm really proud of myself. So I really advise you, if trying to move out of your comfort zone in terms of how you dress is something you want to do, and you feel like maybe people in school are going to look at you somehow, my dear, nobody really cares about you. Just wear it, and even if they talk, like they are talking, but you feel good regardless of what you're wearing, you get. So that's something I definitely would recommend. Another thing that I said I was going to do next year was to wear my natural hair out more. I did this so much, you guys. Like, I was so proud of myself. I was just like so shocked because like I never like wear my natural hair out. I never try to style my natural hair. I always just put it in braids, slap a wig on it, and call it a day. But I wore my natural hair out so many times. I even took a picture and put it on my Instagram, and that's like my favorite picture on my page at the moment because that's like my first time ever posting like a picture of my natural hair on Instagram. So I feel really proud of myself. I wore it out a lot. I tried to experiment with different styles. I'm definitely a lazy natural, but at the same time I also want to have really long hair one day. So I don't know if I will do more of this in 2022, simply because I want to retain length and make sure my hair grows. But honestly, I had the most confidence wearing my natural hair out. I definitely felt more comfortable because wigs can put so much pressure on my scalp, and then imagine going to school trying to learn chemistry, organic chemistry, and then you have wig holding your head. Like, it just was not it. So I definitely felt the most comfortable with my hair out. I would try to do it a little bit more, but still a little bit less in 2022, simply because I want to retain as much length as I can. I also dyed my hair. For those of you who have not watched my previous video, not my previous video, the one before that one, like I dyed my hair, and I'm surprised my hair didn't fall apart. But I'm really proud of how many times I wore my hair out. So if you struggle with wearing your natural hair out. I feel like maybe come 2022 I would definitely be posting more hair videos, not really hair but just like sharing hairstyles with you guys on my Instagram, so you should definitely follow me on there. And yeah, and maybe one day I might even make like a proper YouTube video on like different styles that you can carry on your natural hair if your natural hair is like short to medium, because I think my hair is like medium, short, depending on what you classify short or medium as. Yeah, so stay tuned, subscribe if you have not already. Another thing that I said I was going to do in 2022 that I definitely accomplished was to make more female friendships. I have a lot of female friends, don't get me wrong, but then the issue that I had when I was making my vision board initially was that a lot of my female friends did not live in Abuja, and I live in Abuja, I school in Abuja. And to make matters worse, despite the, like, paired with the fact that I school in Abuja, I don't even live on campus, so I live at home. So most of the time, like, school, then go back home, school, then go back home. So there was never really much time for me to, like, you know, socialize with the people that I was trying to like be friends with. But like, I don't know, something really changed like during the summer period slash, you know, the beginning of first semester of 200 level. Like, I feel like I really bonded with like the two girls in my class, Precious and Uchechi. You guys are watching this, thank you so much for making this part of my vision board come true. Like, I really appreciate my friendship with them. They're really funny girls. We share similar sense of humor, and it just makes me so happy that, you know, I became friends with them. I became closer with them. Imagine I'm here saying, oh wow, my friends, and then they're there like calling me an acquaintance to somebody else. But like, I definitely feel like they're my friends. So I am very grateful for them, and I'm really glad and proud of myself that I try to be more myself around them, because I feel like when I first like met them, I used to act like really stiff, and then anytime I said any word in my head, I was just like, oh my god, Olanma, why did you say that? That sounded so stupid and that sounded so dumb. But like, I'm really proud of myself for moving past that phase. So if you are like me again and you are struggling with making friends, just, you know, put yourself a little bit more out there. Make jokes that, you know, you find funny. It will shock you. The person you're making jokes to will probably find the same thing funny, and you realize that you guys have the same sense of humor. Like, you know, send them TikTok videos that like make you laugh. Send them outfit pictures that you see on Instagram that you really want to try out. Like, just try to share a bit more of your personality with the people you're trying to become friends with, because it's like, I feel like everybody is so closed up. Everybody's trying to form hard guy. I'm not vulnerable. I don't want to give out too much of myself. But it's like, if everybody is doing that, then how is anybody ever going to form like good relationship, you know, with each other? So definitely try to give out little pieces of you that you are comfortable giving out, because it definitely makes like the world of difference when it comes to making friends. Another thing I said I was going to do more of that I actually succeeded in doing this year was to face my fears. In my video where I was making my vision board, I didn't really write this like directly, but what I wrote was a quote, and the quote goes along the lines of, what you have been running from, you are about to turn around, face it and bury it. If you see me looking down, because I'm like looking at what I wrote on my vision board, and this, now I remember, it wasn't even like a quote that I came up with. It was a quote from a sermon that my pastor had preached like in the crossover service from 2020 to 21. Yeah, and I can honestly say without any reasonable doubt that I have definitely turned around and buried a lot of insecurities, a lot of fears in terms of, you know, my appearance, like how I dress. I've overcome this fear of like feeling like, oh, like somebody's like, I don't know, thinking something bad about me or something. When it comes to like the things I like, I've realized that I'm more comfortable expressing myself, expressing my emotions, you know, laughing out loud regardless of who looks at me or anything. Even my faith, like prior to this year, I don't think I was very vocal about my faith. Highest maybe the occasional Sunday morning quote, you know, that whole type vibe. But like this year, I know I've been more vocal about my faith. Obviously, I wish I was more vocal in more aspects, but you know what, compared to last year, I'm so proud of myself. And I know that aspect is not even me, it's God in me that has made it possible for me to be able to, speak about this truth and speak about the joy that God has brought me this year. So definitely I'm really proud of myself for facing every single fear. Like, I'm pretty sure there's more, but like these are the top 3 that come to mind in terms of like, appearance, in terms of like, my bubbliness or my extraness, and in terms of my faith. Like those 3 things, like I'm so proud. Oh, also the fact that I literally started a business this year, and I'm practically, I think, out of all the things that I posted, literally everything is sold out. I think only one thing is left, and not yet sure if that thing is about to sell because there's somebody who's like showing interest. But the fact that almost everything is about to be sold, is just so mind-blowing considering how afraid I was to start in the first place. So please, if there's nothing you take away from this video, just repeat to yourself that come 2022, I am going to turn around, face my fears, and bury every single one of them, and just God, just watch how much happier you'll be as a person when you start to ignore all that nonsense, rubbish backtalk that the devil is trying to throw in your direction. So definitely those are the things that I'm really proud of. I think there are 5. I'm not sure if there are 5 that I've mentioned so far, but like those things I've ticked them off. Like I'm really proud of how much I've done in those aspects. One of the other things I said I was going to try was also to get A's, like get good results. Yeah, the last semester of 100 level, I failed maths, and it was very saddening because like all my other grades were really good. You come and see F in maths, like it was heartbreaking. So by the time I was going to math classes, I came out with an A in maths. So like, I feel really proud of myself. Like my results, my GPA is so good. I'm still working on getting it higher than it is, but as it is right now, it's actually really good. So I'm proud of myself for that. I don't have any C's in any of my results. Like everything's just like A's and then B's. So that's something I'm really grateful to God for. I'm proud of myself for as well, because I put in the work for a lot of my grades, and some of my grades is just God that was giving me more, because God knows that there were times where I was just done with the book. So yeah. Now, on to things that I did not accomplish at all, because honestly, I feel like I don't say it's unrealistic for someone to not have achieved all of their goals, because it's definitely possible, but then at the same time, for me, it is not realistic, because God knows I still have areas in my life that I need to work on. One of the things that I said I was going to do this year that I have not done, and I don't think I really made any effort to do, well, I made a little effort, but sure, I've not done it, is learn how to drive. I'm so upset with myself because I'll be seeing all my friends driving, and I'm just like, when do all of this start? When everybody start learning, what am I doing? But hopefully 2022 I will learn how to drive. I don't even want to even make it part of my resolutions, because God knows what can happen, but like I want to learn how to drive. I feel like I'm ready to get behind the wheel, because I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but then there was a point my dad was trying to teach me how to drive, and I actually like bashed his car against the gate when I was trying to learn how to reverse. And after that experience, I just didn't want to touch car again. But then now I think I'm mentally ready to do that. So yeah. So if you've heard all the things I've listed so far that I've accomplished, and you're feeling like, what did I do in my life? Just know that me too, as I am, there are things that I also did not accomplish that I wanted to accomplish, because it's fine, it's okay, it's normal. But then what's not okay is to just accept it as final say. Like I'm not accepting the fact that I don't know how to drive. Next year, by God's grace, before I graduate, let me not say next year, I just know that I need to know how to drive before I leave the university. Another thing I didn't accomplish was learn how to crochet. I don't know, like I really tried with the crochet thing, but then the issue with crochet is that like the only what I had to learn was like at this really tiny crochet yarn and the little tiny crochet hook that like it's very common in Nigeria, and I didn't know where everybody used to get the thicker crochet yarn, because every time I wanted to follow a tutorial, what they would be using in the tutorial would be a thicker yarn and a thicker hook. So it was just making it hard for me to learn how to crochet. So I just dropped it to the side. I tried, but like I just dropped it to the side. And I'm not even that passionate about crochet again. Like sometimes, because I still occasionally download like tutorials on YouTube on how to like crochet certain things, but there's no open as if I'm making any effort. I just like watching the videos. So who knows, maybe one day the passion for crochet will come again, but God just knows that I just pushed it to the side. So yeah, that's another thing I did not accomplish in 2021, but I don't feel too bad about it. And then the last thing on my not the last thing, the second to the last thing on my list, I think I said I wanted to paint a little bit more. I can see it here, like there's a picture of paintbrush and everything. I think I said I was going to paint a little bit more, but then I did not. Oh wait, I did. I actually painted a little bit more. I was trying to insert like pictures. I didn't even paint that much, but I inserted pictures of things that I've painted this year, and I'm really proud of the paintings. Even though my friends are always saying that the things are not fine, but to me they are art, they are beautiful, and I know that with time I'll obviously get better because I really do enjoy painting. Speaking of painting, I made a video with my friend Folake, and that video probably went up before this one, so if you haven't watched it yet, you should go watch it. We talked about passion while we painted, so definitely go watch that video. And the last thing on my list, I wanted to hit a certain amount of subscribers before the year ends. First of all, I did not hit that list. Like, I didn't hit the aim I was aiming for. You guys should just guess what Olanma was aiming for in 2021. I was aiming for 5,000 subscribers, and before you start to ask, you didn't even aim for 1,000, my dear. Don't ask me how my mind went that far. But then I really was aiming for 5,000, and then at the same time I wasn't posting consistently. Like, I was posting consistently for like first 2 months, and then I just disappeared, and then I came back, and then I disappeared, and then I came back. So it's like, how do I want to do it? But going forward, I know what I want from my YouTube channel more now than I did then. I know the kind of quality I am aiming for, even though I'm just using an iPhone. But in terms of editing, I know the kind of things I'm aiming for. Hopefully I'll be able to achieve all of them and bring them to life. But yeah, that's Olanma's vision board review. I wasn't quite sure how to do this video because I don't know, I'm literally packing. My room is a mess right now. I don't want to show you guys. I just have these pillows here to kind of cover up like the amount of clothes that are on my bed right now. But yeah, that's my vision board review. If you guys want me to do another vision board video, like making another vision board for the year 2022, comment down below. I might not, because I don't want to use paper and glue for something I know I won't do. But yeah, if you want me to make a video talking about 2022 goals and resolutions or whatever, just comment down below. I'll definitely do that if people show interest in wanting to see that. Let me know your own resolutions, or goals that you had set for yourself in 2021. The ones that you accomplished and the ones that you didn't accomplish. Let's talk about it in the comments. Let me know, what you did this year, if you are proud of yourself. Honestly, I don't want to know if you are proud of yourself. I believe everyone should be proud of themselves regardless. Like, I'm pretty sure you did not waste the year, and even if you did, you are alive, my dear. There's hope for the living, So yes, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys like the mood that I set here. I recently bought like a sunset lamp from AliExpress. I'll leave the link down below as always if you want to purchase it as well. And yes, I will see you guys in my next video. My next video is going to be something different, but hopefully some of you will relate to it and some of you would like it. And yeah, watch my other videos. Watch them over here.